Hello and welcome everyone to part 94 of the Maratha Confederacy Let's Play of Empire Total War with Darthmod. We continue where we left things off at the end of part 93.5, so if you haven't checked that out, do go and do so. A kind of recap for those that perhaps missed that video and are wondering, hang on a minute, things look a little bit different, what's going on here? The Pueblo Nations. We cannot kill them, otherwise the game crashes just like it did with Austria. I'm almost tempted to trade them some land back over here and send them, perhaps, but that actually earns a lot of money. All of these are only a crap ton of money because I'm investing insane amounts in the craft workshop, so it's probably best just to leave them over here where they can't really hurt anyone, hopefully. And yeah, just leave them there pretty much. I am now... It's because I just totally forgot about the whole, yeah, I got to make sure I save before I kill off a faction because it could crash. Because it just hadn't happened for a while and I was like, it'll be fine, right? What could go wrong? And it crashed. So, yeah, we're carrying on from here. As many of you sort of said, you know, you might as well just carry on from this part and just go forward. I know we'll be revisiting a little bit of the history at the moment. The Emperor is still alive, but he should still die in a few turns' time. So I guess Humble Pair's history... I think he said he was going to do some kind of background stuff to some of the characters and kind of some bonus bits, maybe for these few episodes, if he wants to do them at all. Obviously, if he doesn't want to do histories, and if the Ishan's letters don't want to continue for this next few parts, then I totally understand until we at least get to the kind of same point that we were with part 93. That is fine. So... I'm actually trying to remember what I was doing, but I'm not going to try and follow. I'm not looking at the video to then copy the exact same thing. I'm literally just going to play it fresh from here. So I know we were getting ready for a big old battle over here. Kind of waiting to see if we could kind of force the Dutch's hand to come to me or not. We don't need that classical university. I do need to go around and check all these buildings. I am going to go here and just wait there. I'm tempted to move this army along to the port, because then any army that comes along here will get caught by all of these guys. These guys are a little bit pissed by that, but that's fine. We were going to go... I think we were going to go in and remove these guys, but we wanted to replenish up. I don't know if that would draw that army in. We can always retreat if so. Let's take a look. No, let's just get rid of them. Beautiful. Off you run. We've taken Amsterdam. There's just a last little army behind, which I can't actually get to. Could probably sally out with these guys, actually, though. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. And we were getting ready to kind of hit these guys, weren't we? That's going to hit all that. Oh, that's going to hit just that one. Okay. We're just going to auto-resolve our way through these bits because we move forward. We can actually destroy this as well. We don't need the university there. So yeah, we're just pulling these armies along. Eject the Dutch fleet there. Lovely. Yeah, we're going to destroy the university. So yeah, we're just kind of... I think what I was waiting for was I was getting ready to end turn. Well, I've probably done it already, obviously, because the Emperor had died. But I was kind of seeing if there was going to be a Dutch counterattack, because they looked like they were pushing over to the east a fair bit as well with their armies. And I can retreat with these guys. I'm actually going to leave them there, though, because they're pretty clustered over here still. I'm going to leave them here for a little bit. They've got some Austrian army. He's just stuck here. Oh, dear. Yeah, so we're going to leave these guys here just for now, see what happens. Yeah, that'll be fine. Belgrade. Yeah, we got you guys. That's fine. We've still got a few armies up in the north, just to protect, in case Sweden decides to go for us. So yeah, the plan is to keep doing this, and we may have a few more moments where it will crash if we take out a faction. So I'm just going to try and save right down to the last settlement. I mean, it could well happen with the Dutch. If it does, then what I'll do with the Dutch is put them over here with the Austrians, and we'll have one final big old battle at the end. So we'll be basically whittling down as many factions as possible to their last settlement, and then we may well finish this Let's Play as a live stream. Obviously, it will be exported over here. If that is the case, you will not miss out if you can't make the live stream. But yes, we will probably look to then just sweep aside all those in one final big glorious thing. And I prefer doing it like this rather than kind of just auto-resolving to the end, because that'd be quite dull. There's still some battles I'm sure we can fight. And obviously trying to work out which factions we can or can't kill helps, because then, you know, we can actually still fight battles. Because what I was saying before was that I would have to auto-resolve all battles in the future if we just carried on killing the Pueblo Nation. Well, if we carried on after killing the Pueblo Nations, just because if there was a crash, I wouldn't have been able to save if we killed the Pueblo Nations, sort of thing. Because I can keep playing in the same game state, but if I need to save, it will never load up again. You have to do it in one sitting and then just auto-resolve to the end. Which I mean, I could probably blitz through it in this. You know, I reckon I could almost blitz through it in this part. The number of armies we have, I could just spam through it and conquer the whole thing. But I think that'd be almost a bit of a disservice to Maratha. I think we've still got some trials and bits and pieces to face ahead of us, so let's do that. Where is Shetty? There he is. The Lord of Generals. He was going after this army, wasn't he? Because we had French rebels spawn. That's what the last thing I remember doing. Fighting the French rebels. That's what we did in 93. Which will spawn in a few turns, if not next. Right, I think I've sorted out everything over there. You guys are just saying go around and check there's no seminaries and no colleges. In fact, we can do the colleges thing from up here. Oh yeah, wow. Ooh, right. You're a what? You're actually a... Okay. We really don't need you guys at all. We have researched everything. That's already being destroyed. Cool. Right, so that's everything in Europe done that I can do for now. I mean, economy is supreme. Economy reigns supreme here. This is probably the best economy I've had in a Total War game. It's just got to a point where it's running out of control. It's totally crazy. You know, the public... I'm not even sure if I need to bother with the Shrams because... Well, I mean, it would help with the public order, obviously. It is helping with the public order. You know, it is getting there. Interesting to see how far the spread of Hinduism has got. It's got up to Poland as dominant, as the majority at least. Yes, as you can see, the path of expansion that we've gone for, because you can just look at how far the spread of Hinduism has gone. Right, let's jump on over to the Americas and just sort out some bits here. So, diplomacy-wise, we've got to keep them friendly for now. I don't know if we can... No, it's probably not a good idea to do that. Oh, wait, we've still got Guatemala, haven't we? Not Guatemala, sorry, Gran Colombia. I'm at war with the Dutch, Gran Colombia and Knights St. John. Well, Knights St. John are going to stay on that little island forever. Oh yeah, we got pushed back, hadn't we? We were sending this army down to go after them. Oh, didn't they get wrecked or something? I seem to remember them getting wrecked. We might have to... Is that the one I might have to fight?
Yes, sir.
You guys are all locked in and trapped there. You'll rebel anyway when eventually comes to it. I'm going to throw up a crap ton of cavalry here to send down after these guys, just because the cavalry of the Lancers will smash through lines. So we've taken out the Cherokee nations. So the Cherokee were fine. Killing the Cherokee nations was... Well, the game has loaded up after I've killed them. So that's actually fine. See, again, Pueblo nations won't... If you kill them, the game crashes. Cherokee nations, kill them, that's fine. We're going to have to go after the rebels over here. Iroquois, I might go after you. Just trying to work out. You're allied with Huron-Wendat and Inuit nations. They have land right up there, Inuit, Huron-Wendat, right up there as well. That is fine. These are all rebel territory. Oh no, that is Inuit rebels. Okay, that is legit Inuit nation. So we saw that before, didn't we? Oh, we got these rebels to take out as well. Oh, we got new ships on the way. That was in part 93. Yeah, because we'd moved up here and taken Acadia. Right. So yes, do I have any of those ships in transport? Or is that what I'm about to do? I'm trying to remember now. Is that what we were doing? En route to Europe? No. Okay, so to India then to finish things off before we end turn. Ah, yes, we were building up the armies. What were we waiting for? You are waiting for more infantry by the looks of things. You're waiting for infantry. You're waiting for infantry. And yeah, we're building infantry over. So that's what we were doing, wasn't it? Yep. Yep. Just keep spamming out ships. And we were starting to send ships off to trade nodes as well. In fact, you guys are pretty much ready to go. I'm sure with these guys as well. Have an admiral. Yeah, we sent off some ships, didn't we? We'll grab you guys as well. How many do you guys need? You need 3. In you go. And the rest in here. You also need 3. Boom. 2 full stacks. This one a 4th rate. This one of seconds and first rates. Nice. I'm trying to think, where did we go before? Ah, we've got this one over here. Oh wow, there's no one. Austria over here. Sweden and the Dutch. Okay. Let's send those 2 ships over here then, because there's 2 trade nodes. South America Trade Theatre. For now, and then we just need to start spamming out more ships. I mean, for these ones, we can eventually tear these navies down and just go for the cheaper ones. But I mean, the upkeep's only 350. There's actually not a lot of well, okay, there's a fair bit between those. We can make it a lot cheaper by just spamming out brigs eventually. But to start with, we might as well spam out the strongest ships of the line we can muster. There we go. They're all queued up. Let's queue up more. Upgrade that port. You guys are all going. And didn't we have an army that was ready to go from here as well? You just need some great guns. So 3 turns, and we'll throw some great guns in here, and then you guys are ready to go. You're working on your navies. You're working on your navies. First rate here, please. Carronade frigate. Short range firepower. Yeah, they're pretty solid. Half the weight of the equivalent conventional cannon, while the weight of the broadside is truly awesome. The frigate has to get in close. Yeah. No, just spam out firsts from here. Do have the money, although we've just finished with all the money for this turn. So I think that is all we need to do here. We'll gather up some more ships and everything. In fact, have you got any more that are going to be built next turn? Yeah, you've got 2 more, so we'll bring all them. Well, no, let's bring these guys around to there. Grab you guys around to here, because then you've got transport fleets. Because we'll have, hopefully, 2 armies ready to go at least, maybe 3. In fact, I might pop these guys from Mysore into the ships, drop them up here. That might be a better way of actually transporting them all. I don't think we need Habib's Legion to defend here anymore. I think Habib's Legion, you know, you can go and look after Arcot. You've served well defending the coast. I don't think you've ever seen, or maybe you did see action in the early wars against Mysore, but I think after that you've had a pretty good time of it. Right, let's come back to Europe. And let's end the turn. My thuggies moving on up. Where are you going? Austria's still got agents abroad trying to research new technologies to one day threaten the might of Maratha. And they will fail. I wonder now if actually, if I've got some spare time, I might even test out what happens if I kill Austria now. Maybe the bug, as it were, the crash bug, has jumped to the Pueblo nation. Maybe it's not just one maybe it is only one faction at a time that will cause the crash. I'd be very interested to see, because I actually haven't tried taking them out after they've now settled. Maybe they've settled there, you can actually kill them. Maybe it's something more about that last settlement causing the crash. We shall see. But again, this is another reason why I'm a huge advocate of whatever the next historical total war is. I would love for it to be a Victoria total war. So, you know, basically from the start of it, this starts in 1700, you know, 130 years on from Empire, an Empire 2 as it were, but I would give it the name of Victoria Total War, unless that became like a separate Napoleon-esque standalone game, and they just did an Empire 2 of this same sort of time period, but, you know, obviously improved. But yes, I feel we need this, because with this, they really pushed the scope and scale of the game, you know, 3 theatres of war, which is something really impressive, and I think they did it in a really good way. You know, it wasn't one seamless map that went all the way through, because I could appreciate that would probably kill resources, but this way where you kind of jump to separate maps, I think that worked really well, and I think that's perhaps the way of dealing with, you know, the larger world map that way. But there's obviously, you can make this even more zoomed in and detailed, and I think they should try that. But I think it's such an interesting period to cover, and this game doesn't do it justice. The scope and scale is there, but the stability, and I know full well I'm not helping it by putting Darthmod on top of it. That is probably making things worse in some situations. I know full well. But Darthmod does also pick up and fix a lot of the underlying issues that it still had, unfortunately. I mean, the thing is, though, it's interesting to see how CA's post-game support has changed from, say, Empire, from, like, 2009. I mean, okay, Rome 2 was a fair bit of an exception, because it was released in a poor state, and it needed 17 patches to sort it out. But you could argue Empire was left in a state that should have had more patches. I think it should have more patches, personally. Or should have had. Because I highly doubt they'd ever come back now. In fact, I could probably almost say 100% they'd never come back to this. And, you know, release another, like a legacy patch, basically. I think the only thing that would do that would be if a Steam update somehow managed to break the game or something like that, and just no one could access it. But yeah, I mean, I think there were 5 patches for Empire, and, you know, then they sort of moved on. I can't remember how many patches Attila had. Obviously, we haven't had a patch for Warhammer yet, but I'm sure we will get some. You know, they're going to be committed to working on that game for a while, because they've got 2 more games planned in that series. But I mean, maybe it was just Rome 2 was an exception because of its release date, but I would hope to a degree it's almost an indicator. I'm going to auto-resolve this one. I think I fought this one last time, didn't I, and shelled them into oblivion. No, there we go. I'm not. I'm going to do things slightly differently this time. But I would kind of hope, in a way, also by them patching a game 17 times meant that they, you know, from now on they are prepared. And hell no, they are prepared to kind of give a lot longer post-game support to their titles. But yeah, my rambling's basically coming to an end through that interface, which actually went pretty well. I want to see an Empire 2 so badly, because this scale needs another go. Ooh, wow. Okay, trade route raided. Bloody Dutch pirates. I love you all, really. Leipzig. Okay. Oh, they're moving in here. And I reckon if I went to challenge you, how many of your friends would jump in to support you? Not many. I might be able to. Though, the part of the... Oh, they've left Bavaria open. I found this very interesting, though. Yeah, they've all swarmed up here, and they're pulling back this way, which is what I wanted them to do, because then I can punch in this way as well. Letter of demands, the Netherlands. You are going to have to rebel, but you're now firmly under my thumb. Okay, Flanders is the next kind of big battleground we're going to have. They have the... Is that the Holland Guard? Yeah. Yeah, works on strike. Works on strike. Letter of demands. It's fine. The dark day of New England. Dun, dun, dun. Right. Yeah, so we're in a process of just replenishing forces right now, which is why I didn't want to. Why I probably won't attack for like another turn until everyone is replenished. You guys are that you can strike. We could potentially go after this army. In fact, how is Shetty's forces? Shetty's forces are back with it as well. We can probably attack with him. Oh crap! Didn't mean to do that. Just cancelled it. Balls. Oh well. Whoopsie.
Yes, sir. Me lord, sir.
Yeah, so we're going to send Shetty in.
सर आपके आदेश
Ba, 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 ba. Okay, still guys we can replenish here. Yeah, still wants to replenish there.
yes my lord आपका विनम्र सेवक
Cool. Right. Get the Ashram going. Yeah, so I'm still kind of holding... I want to hold position because I want to draw the Dutch out more. Now, if they are going to make an attack over here, that's fine, because they can swarm and take a couple of these settlements. I will then counter-swarm and push through here. Do I want to pull back? No, because... And do I want to go for it? No, because if they do attack me, I want to try and hold them off with these forces here. Yeah, I don't think they actually will push the attack, though. I swear they did things differently over here. I swear they pushed through here as well, because I remember falling back with this army. It would be interesting to see if they do that again. If not, I'm going to go launch and a strike into Bavaria. Although I won't be able to hold on to it, so that might be a bit foolhardy, a bit foolish. These guys I have trapped, so at some point I'm going to need to push in and engage with them. Because this is holding up a fair few armies in the south, which could be deployed to strike in behind, which would be nice. I'm going to go for a school. No, not a school. I want a craft workshop. You need to be destroyed. Should have destroyed you last turn. You can be in a Ashram. Got to balance up the Ashram to craft workshop ratio. So make you that. We'll make the next one a craft workshop again. Okay. Oh, you are going to be an Ashram. Yep. Upgrade Ashram. Do you have any Ashrams in here? Oh, whoa, you've got a seminary still. Sorry. So we're going to make this one an Ashram. We'll make that one a craft workshop. Upgrade the Ashram here. In fact, they've probably got a fair bit of, like, I guess... Oh, no, they don't have any, like, religious bleed through, as it were. Interesting. Interesting. Right, so yeah, still holding on here. I mean, we could just go in for a massive water resolve down there, but I don't really want to. I'm gonna leave these guys down here for a little bit longer. I'm kind of still hoping the Emperor dies, because I liked Humble Pairs. A story about the ascension of Tharabe II. I mean, he should do at some point. How old is he? 73. Yeah, he is pretty. Yep. And then we've got Tharabe. Yeah, we'll go to you, Tharabe II. 46. Still many Tharabes. So many Tharabes. Right, yeah, we're going to leave things there. Actually, I've just realised as well, I need to be careful when I take out Grand Columbia when you need to save beforehand, because they might also cause a crash. But then we didn't have it with the Cherokee Nation, so... I said I hope we don't. I hope the safe is still good. Alright, you guys got properly wrecked. Just pull back. Pull back to Panama. Panama. The only problem with these guys is, you guys are good, but against the garrison as well, that's where you're going to struggle. That's why I'm going to bring this cavalry down as well. Agibalo! Upgrade. And we're going to make you a... I'm thinking a Shram. There's anything else to go for. Right, so we're kind of gathering ourselves from here. Ooh, large tobacco plantation. Thank you very much. Replenish, please. Repair. You guys are a little bit pissed. You guys are properly pissed. So why... Oh yeah, because I didn't pop you guys in last turn. Whoops. Now you're fine. Okay, let's pop both of you guys in to just keep the population happy for a little bit. Just for a few more turns. Right, over here, it's a Shram time. It's a Shram time. Everybody likes Shram time. Upgrade that plantation. You guys full stack, replenish up. You're going to go after the rebels. Over there. again. So yeah, it's pretty much need to make a save before every battle on a capital, in case I need to break off and make peace with them, or give them a territory at the rear of our provinces or something like that. Right, we had a load of troops being recruited in India, a load of melee missile, our line infantry troops. How many do you need? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you'll have 11, that's fine. Right, you are ready. You're going to go off to America. That's where I was sending you guys. Take out the rebels. Off you go. Have a great time. Me lord. Me lord. Do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you're going to have 11, unless I put in another melee or cannon unit, is what we're saying. I'm actually going to, I'm going to throw in another melee, and then we'll give you more missile in a moment. On to the ships, please. You literally just need one more. Okay. You guys go in that army. You guys go in here. Join up with that other infantry unit. There we go. Off to America, please. You just need to wait for more infantry. We're going to need more cannon, though, after this, aren't we? But we can actually get cannon from everywhere now. I didn't realise we'd get it from everywhere. I kind of feel like it suddenly just unlocked. Could have sworn it wasn't always there. One Barger infantry unit. Might as well get that back up. You guys are working on your cannons. You're all good. Right, got a large navy gathering up here, which probably with these guys can actually go off to a trade node this turn. Nearly. You need 4 more. There you go. Full stack, just for solid protection. Right, now where are we going to send you? That is the question. Ivory Coast, I do not have anyone here. There is Gran Colombia with a fleet in, although I don't know. Oh, you must be to that one, right. The Dutch are here as well, with second rate and then broken up fourth rates and a first rate, and 24-pounder frigate called the Lion. We could go there. Gran Colombia is also over there. Wow, they got a second rate. Okay, nice. Yeah, let's go to the Straits of Madagascar. Let's go to the Straits of Madagascar. What else is building where we can? Right. Okay. Alright. That is we can do there. So let's move Shetty in. I'll have a bit of a battle with him. Come on, Shetty. Round you go, laddie. Oh, well, that is, unfortunately, a very nice big order resolve. So we may not have battles in this part just because we're kind of trying to catch up with progression of where we were kind of before all this. Oh no, I don't want to cancel it. Thank you. So we'll just have to wait and see, really. Let's put you guys around here. That's fine. You guys need to replenish. Oh, you guys all got pulled into that, did you? Ah, soz guys. So I can't push out with you guys just yet. Yeah, I'm gonna back you up behind these guys here. Starfort, chaps, how are you guys doing? You're replenishing. Okay, so it is just replenishment time. Right, let's end the turn again and see what occurs. Oh, whoa, what's this? Unity exchange, where was that? Where did I accidentally click 2 units to meet? Austria, where you wandering off to today? Large provinces. Are you gathering forces up for a strike on my eastern front? Having a bit of a wander. Okay, opportunity to intercept now. This is an army moving on in, but how many are going to come this way? That is the question. I will go for it, though. I'll take the bait. If they're going to siphon in one by one. Yeah, they're going to whittle me down with this. They're going to try at least. Haha. Now that's a bit more. I'm going to cancel that one and see what they do. Yeah, they're going to bring in more armies here. We're going to have a big old battle. Here we go, here we go. I might pull forces up to support them from the south. That's fine, that's fine. You're showing your hand. And you're pulling troops away from your other settlements, which is good. Ooh. Yeah, you're really going for it, aren't you? Ha. Yeah, those garrisons are not going to be able to support. That's fine, though. They can have the east if they want. I will strike on back. Oh, now they're properly attacking me. Okay. Now they're properly attacking me. I can't win that with their forces that they have. I'm going to let them take it and hope that we bash them. No, they bashed us. They bashed us. They lose 2,000. Wow. Okay. Why would you run that way? Why would you run to their lines? That's a bit silly. Right, they've taken Dresden. That's okay. Yeah, they lost 800. I'll take that. I wouldn't have killed 800 of them. Right. That's fine, because they're a bit broken up here now. They're probably going to try and descend down toward us. That is fine. Yeah, they're pulling back, which means we can push back here, because that's where all of our armies are. No, Sweden. Stop it. No, 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 no. We'll look to have some battles in the next part probably, guys. But I just kind of want to set things back up to where they were in this one, if possible. So if that means kind of auto-resolving a few, we will. But yeah, I mean, interesting to see the AI like that. They were sending in army after army just to whittle me down. If I was going to keep on kind of auto-resolving those, or even fighting them, it would have broken me down eventually. And also, if we put it this way, if I'd fought one of those, that battle probably would have gone on for the rest of the part, basically. So we wouldn't have kind of had that leap forward. And we have sort of seen these scenarios before, so I should have probably I think it was 1781 we were up to with part 90. Actually, I can check. You know what? I can check. Heroic death, Public 7 dies, fleet arrives. I need to go check all those actually. Natural causes. Okay, where is that? You guys down here, is it? Okay, have a new general. Khan. A new planet. I think the Emperor had died by this point in the past one. I think this is where we'd got to, but we'll check. I need to go check all these fleets where they're arriving. But it's just, I'm not going to load, don't worry, because it will crash. 93 was, okay, so we can see return 162. That was to 164, which was winter 1781. We've just gone into 81. There we go. Summer, yeah. Is it literally just summer and winter? Yeah, it's 2 turns per year, isn't it? Okay. So, we're another turn away from when Tharabe took the throne. So, you should die, mate. You should die. In the next end turn, you should. Hopefully, maybe Humble Pale hold off kind of talking about the Emperor situation until we see how that goes. Right, ugh. Why are you guys so weakened over here? Surely you didn't get pulled into that. Right, we have a couple of solid armies here. We can actually push out and strike this one. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on this, guys. Of where we need to push up. I mean, because we have a lot of... These aren't proper armies. Thankfully, they've not pulled all of their forces in. They have a couple of armies up here. I mean, they did take a bit of a pounding. Or we can wait for them to come down to this bit and just... Well, I can rally my armies up here a little bit more. Perhaps. Munich is a little bit exposed, though, so I really do need to deal with these guys down here. I think we need to have a big old battle next time dealing with these guys, because then these armies all down here as well, Turin and stuff, can start sweeping up. I mean, we could go through up to Munich that way. We need to be pushing back over here as well. This army needs to go down. We might fight that one. Yeah, we've got armies here. You guys aren't fully replenished yet. Shetty's looking alright there. But yeah, that army there, we could probably push out and strike you with this one, because it's some of our best troops, actually. Our best forces could probably take them down. So we'll probably fight that, actually, in a moment. We'll do that. We'll fight that battle. These guys I'm still leaving pretty much exactly where they were. I suppose these guys keep taking attrition from something and aren't fully, like, replenishing. What the hell's that about? I swear I set you guys all to fully replenish, and then you're like, you're not. What's that? What's going on? Is it... Oh, is it these... Oh, maybe it's the strikes that are hurting them. That could be it. We should have a rebellion here in France next turn. Fleet arrives, though, in Europe. Okay, got you guys. Just trying to think where I want to send you. We could bring you over here for the Battle Royale. Might as well have another army ready to go. Would tip the scale. That's the worst force here. That's the strongest one. There's loads of cavalry. I mean, maybe it's not even worth fighting. Maybe it's just worth slamming on into an auto-resolve. Now we've got the kind of time to reassess these guys. I mean, you may well have posted this on part 93 anyway, but feel free to kind of repost here the tactics against these various bits and pieces. Drop the army off there. There we go. Thank you. So yeah, just let me know what your thoughts are, especially with the Dutch. Like, what do you reckon? There we go. That's giving us another 2,000 trade. Oh, hello, Dutchy. You have got a mighty fleet. You've got a steamship. I doubt it's enough for these guys to go in and take when you have fourth rates and first rates in there. You have a lot of firepower. I am therefore going to go and sit here with you guys and just see what the Dutch do next turn. That was those two. Oh no, crap, that was that one. Balls. Which means that one arrived in America. That final ship has arrived here somewhere. I should have done anyway. Let's go check. Let's go check. I just need to see which one of you is in the sea somewhere. Okay, that's not helping me. Oh wait, no, I know where. I know where they went. It was the Strait of Madagascar, wasn't it? Here we go. Strait of Madagascar. Like St. John are there. We could take you out. Just want to see who else is. Oh no, we don't even need to take anyone out. Oh, we do. The Dutch are there. There we go, that'll do. Yeah, I was just thinking about what I was doing. And the phone was ringing, so I was trying to be quiet so it would pick up on the microphone. Damn you, phone. I need to go unplug you. Right, that should be giving us a nice little boost to the old wealth, although some of it is obviously getting blocked to Europa. Right, that's all that sorted. There's my army over here. Army over here. Oh, Iroquois have taken it. Damn them. Well, we're going to go to war with them anyway. Let's get rid of that seminary. Need to repair that. So yeah, better get ready to go to war with yet more of the natives. Which is where we're sending our other ships, our armies over. A Shramit. Okay, righty-tighty. Back over to Europe, and let's fight this battle. Let's sally out with the garrison and strike. Let's quick save as well. Not too worried about the reinforcements. From my side, I won't be looking to use them. I just want to use my main army here. These are still some of the old units that are 500 odd men per unit, so they won't go to form square, those Bargovity, but they've got a lot of firepower to them. So let's have a battle. Marathan glory on the field of battle once more. Ba 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 ba. Let's do this. Let's do this. Take down some Dutch. And then I think ending turn is probably our next order. But we can spend some more money. Right. Okay, I am attacking. So yeah, cannon up on this little hill here looks lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Put those there, unlimber. Beautiful. Have them on the right flank, which is nice. We'll be protected by the cavalry. Hoorah! Right. You guys know the drill by now. You know what's coming. Formation. Although I'm gonna deploy these trenches, but I'm instantly gonna move forward because I want to be able to deploy this secondary force properly. So I guess we'll have a fallback position of here, but then we're instantly gonna run forward with my forces. Yeah, it's nice to have a little fallback. We're gonna put the melee troops in the forest in the center. We'll charge out with them. Actually, no, I lie. Cavalry's on the right, so you guys are going to go hold the left. Oh, I missed a cannon. Just all of you claim this little, lovely little hill. Why don't you? There we go. Just pull you guys back a little smidge. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. General, you go in the trees. You guys run to there. You guys run to there. Wide sweeping V is the order of business for today. Lovely little hill up there actually as well. Grab these guys, swing it on round, up to the top of the hill, yeah. That's it, forward men, forward. Should be able to fire from most of their positions. I think they've got a reasonable-ish view. Just gonna have to then press on forward. See the general's bodyguard running forward there. I was looking for the time controls, which are down here. I was thinking of Attila or Warhammer. The UI has changed. I hit play. Cavalry, swarm them. You're forming up perfectly for me to just go and shoot you. Lovely, yeah, I'm just letting my cannons do their thing. Fire on through. Oh, smashed. Oh, brutal. Yes. That's what we want. That's what we want. There goes that cavalry charge. Probably should tell you guys not to fire though. Ooh, stutter. Enemy general killed straight away. Beautiful. That's gonna help. The Dutch general is dead. They're still trying to work out what the hell they're doing with their formation as we pound them with cannon. Let us give them fury, for word has reached us of their push on Saxony. Their success will be short-lived. This Maratha fury will triumph. Yeah, we're going to swing this whole group round. They're going to be attacking flat through here and then pressing up the hill toward them. These guys will probably be doing exactly the same. In fact, I'm going to get them moving forward now. There is just a little bit of wiggle room there for that whole section to push. Those two units, though, on the end, though, are going to swing on round. I would say, yeah, they're going to have to swing on round like so. Right, cavalry, you're free there. You guys off that. Fire at will. Fire at will. All of these guys around the bottom. It's a lot of movement. Aggressive redeployment. But that's what we like. We like the aggressive redeployment here. Cavalry over like so. In fact, these guys we might be able to just form up here, I think. Form up a smidge. A smidge further back, because it looks like the Dutch forces are pressing out to us. These guys might be looking for an attack. They are. So it's square formation. We're going to pull back with this unit here. It's actually going to link on through over here. They have managed to form square, and interesting, that's not where it's saying your pattern's forming up, but it will do. Meanwhile, the rest of the forces have moved on up here. Swing you around though, so you can get a better angle. Round you go, round you go, round you go. You hold your ground well, lads. You hold your ground well. Cavalry, swing on round. Okay, infantry, you're going to have to pull back, though. The Dutch are advancing much faster than I expected. Pull them back, pull them back, pull them back. Pull the cavalry up and round over here. Nice, that house is down. Start to envelop them. Pull you guys around a little bit more. General, you can move up a smidge. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Okay. Interesting. Square with you guys. That's really interesting. You guys have decided to deploy like so. Okay, I'm just going to pull back and reform the line. You guys form square there. You just hold them. You keep them busy. Right, cavalry here now, though. We can turn back on them. Let's get them, Cav. Get those Marathan cavalry charges that you're famous for. Here they go, Lancers. Watch out for those fences, though. Still looks like it went pretty well. Let's go over here. Get into this unit if possible. And there's the charge. Beautiful. Oh, nice. Infantry destroying their ranks there. Just bring you guys around a little bit. We're holding there. You guys aren't so happy, but it's fine. The Lions of Arcot just hold a little bit longer. You guys have been charged. My apologies. You're going to try and form the world's worst square, although I think you may have actually broken these guys back. I'm actually going to charge them with the melee infantry now. We're going to go in for it. Push in with you guys. Cool, we broke them there. Nice. Bring my general over to this flank a little bit. You guys are holding. You guys just redeploy over here. You can start firing. Cavalry's down there. Cavalry's good over here. Just avoid those fences and we'll be fine. Pull back, in fact. Let my men just shoot them now. Oh, let's charge back in. Form up square. Sorry, I probably should have put them... Should have put them back into the square. Seek warriors, just go forward, just go forward, just go forward. You guys, if you could, don't fire, please. Also, with you guys, don't fire, otherwise it's going to be not so good. I'm going to get a rear charge of these guys to break the conscripts. Here we go, here we go. There's the attack order. Go, 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 go. No firing at will from you guys anymore, please. Into there, if you don't mind. Charge them, seek warriors, charge them there. Stop firing. Forward you go over here. Cavalry is charged in. Broken those guys. Pull back out, cavalry. You guys fire at will. Flee, flee for your lives. These guys, the Lions of Arcot, are fighting like lions. They are still holding on. Broken the Dutch forces rather swimmingly here. You guys now can come out square formation again. Run this way, run this way. And there's your charge. I'm going to clip that bit of fence there, but it's fine. I think all you guys can stop firing at will now. Yeah, there we go. I think that's GG. Nearly. Just these guys to get rid of. No, they've gone. GG. Wrecked them. Continue a little bit, because as these guys try and flee this way, they should get wrecked. Well done, the Lions of Arcot. Just tip fast forward for a smidge. Beautiful. Quit battle. Close victory. Balls to that. That was an overwhelming victory for us. Surely. You're having a giggle. You're having an absolute giggle. What the hell is wrong with you? Okay, we lost 1,465. That's pretty darn good. There we go. Nice one with the cavalry there. Musketeers did well. Well done. I'll send them packing. Replenish you guys and pop you back into France. Well done, well done, well done. Right, I think we're just going to save the money for this turn, I think, and then build stuff next. And the only thing I do need to do is just in India make sure that we are set to be recruiting yet more missile troops. Oh, and I do need to go check Gran Colombia, actually. Oh, go away. No, I don't want melee. There we go. Just want musketeers. Thank you. I'm just going to hold off on sending more armies just for a turn or so, just so that we've got, or that we can send, we should be able to send these guys. You literally just need missile troops. You need 6. Okay, so we can send these guys, but I'm not going to worry about forming up any other armies just yet until we've got more forces on their way. So you're going to go over to America, have fun. Yeah, save the rest of the money for the next turn. Gran Colombia, I've got to sort you out. I'll just check on you. Your army is back. Ah, seriously, I can't attack you for like a turn. Damn. That's fine though. I might whittle them down actually. I might just besiege them for 3 turns and then take them out there. Right, let's end the turn. See what happens during it. May well see the Dutch strike. I'm leaving my armies in the east where they are for now to see if they decide to push down to us from Dresden. And if not, I'll mount a counter-offensive next part and next turn. I am going to save then after that and proceed to wrap up the part, but what I will do is go through the process of showing you to see whether the game loads up. If the game still crashes or something like that after this, then what I'm going to have to do most likely is to live stream the end of this, but then it will have to all be auto-resolves and there won't be any more battles, unfortunately. Because if one crashes, then there will be no save and it will have to go back right to the start because no save will load. So if that happens, then we will have to auto-resolve blitz it everywhere. Which it would be an absolute, like, travesty and shame, really. Oh, wow, okay. Didn't see you go thinking of going that far. I am going to have to basically collapse back in on the east. We've smacked them so hard in the west. Their AI is kind of going, we'll just try and take some territory in the east where it's slightly less defended, where I had to have a weak point somewhere. Unless I was going to spend the next, like, 20 turns building up armies to just garrison everywhere. I'm glad, though. I'm glad they're actually pushing out and taking some territory, rather than just kind of sitting there, limp and dead, waiting for me to just sweep them aside. Actually quite nice. United States. Where are you off to? Where are you going? Gathering, I think you're probably looking to expand out to the rebel territory that you have still. United States. Where are you wandering to? My turn. Rebellion in France. Haha. But the Emperor still hasn't died. Which, yeah, that does upset Humble Pear's history a little bit. I'm guessing we'll probably... he's going to die. Because that rebellion is actually what we fought... Where is it? Yeah, we fought this. In that... Oh, wow, they've got Chasseurs de Fichier. I think. That's how you say it. I don't know. Probably not. But yes, you guys look pretty darn cool. You're light infantry. And there's an army there. We need to go out and push and take. Looks like a job for Shetty. Yeah, let's kind of gloss over the whole Empress thing right now. Right, I know what I did with these guys. I sent them up here, didn't I? Went to take Newfoundland with one. And with the other, I went for Acadia. Did I not? Which has its port here. I should tell you to move and then deselect the ship, because otherwise you were lag fests there. Boom, boom, boom. Die. Thank you. Victoire. So I think we're nearly back up to where we were. Oh, you guys stop moving there. We're nearly back up to where we were. The only major alteration in the histories is that the Dutch have taken Saxony from me. And Tharabe II is still not Empress. Her father still sits upon the throne at Satara. But that's fine, that's fine. He should pass soon. And then the histories will realign. The histories will realign. So that is where I'm going to wrap this part up for now. And now we have to tentatively save 94. Now, I always like doing another save as well, because I'm like a save freak, and just do that. Overwrite the file, yes please. And then we load this one, and fingers crossed. Come on. Okay, and we're fine. It will normally do a little bit of a hiccup within that first, like, eighth of the loading bar. Then it means it's not working. So we're fine. So Pueblo nations cannot be killed yet. As I said, I might experiment with Austria at some point. Likely as well, I think with these parts going forward with this series, and probably I'll do the same with Viking Conquest. They'll probably tend to be slightly longer, like at least 40 minutes rather than 30 going forward. Sometimes they'll be an hour as well. They may even be longer than that at times. But seeing as these are now a regular series, and we want to obviously kind of make a fair bit of progress with them as well, especially with the battles in this one, because, you know, they can take up nearly the whole episode. Yeah, these will probably be at least 40 minutes long, if not an hour for both Maratha and Viking Conquest. XCOM 2, they're often 40 minutes anyway, although that may still get some 30-minute parts, just because there's a lot of choices to make, and I am still very new at that game, so I do like jumping out to you guys and seeing what you guys want to suggest. Oh wait, no, that one was going to become a craft workshop. But anyway, yes, that is... I don't know why I'm doing. I have to save again now. But yes, we know the save works. Huzzah. That is good. So we're all good to continue for now. I just have to remember, every time we're about to take out a faction, we need to test it. Well, we need to kill them, and then see if we can get away with that, basically. So there may be some of that in the future. But yes, the problem of the East. We have this army behind our lines. We can actually bring this army over from Warsaw, which probably wouldn't be the worst shout in the world. There's also more force we could... Well, that's the Imperial Tactical College at Prussia or whatever. This is actually a pretty solid army. They could probably go and take these guys on. And then I guess with the rest of my forces, we probably do need to move someone up to hold Breslau. They are scattering their forces. I mean, it's also scattering their forces, plus they're also losing forces, and they're not able to, you know, rebuild them. We could probably... around here, I don't think they've got enough for an offensive here with my armies as they currently stand. So if we can hold here, I think we're okay at Saxony. Well, at Prague, rather. We can see what happens there. We just need to descend from Amsterdam in the next few turns and swipe them aside here. And we do need to engage here. Now, would you like to see this battle? Or, you know, should I attempt it? Should we see what it looks like? Or should we just dive in there and fight it or to resolve it? Let me know your thoughts on this one. The battle, we'll call it the Battle of the Turin Pass. So if you want to let me know in the comment section about the Turin Pass battle, let me know if you want to see it, or if you're happy for it to be auto-resolved, what have you. We'll probably auto-resolve against those French rebels, because we already kind of did that. We may fight against this army, probably fight against these guys here. This collection will be quite a nice big force. They have a lot of elite troops. We're going to need to make sure that all my forces up here are all replenished, though, first. Once and for all. You guys can still replenish. I don't know, is that just the workers on strike, I think, constantly damaging you guys? It's the only conclusion I can come to. So, and I've just done something else, so I need to save again. Lionheart, you know, wrap up the part, mate, and don't do anything else. Play it again soon. So yes, the next part of this, obviously it's in a regular series. I will try and get another part out by the end of this week, if not at the weekend. The weekend? The weekend, Lionheart. It's not two separate words. Just stop talking now and end the bloody commentary, would you, man? So yes, I hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Take pride and join the Legion. Check out my affiliates and sponsors, XMG, Greenman Gaming, and Overclockers UK. Until the next one. Ciao for now.